Homemade instant tortillas. I learned how to make instant tortillas by hand from under a neighbor of mine and later refined my skills by being with my partner's family for a number of years, making them on my own and with them. I used Maseca flour. I put it into a bowl and added just enough water to mix it by hand for roughly a minute or two so that its consistency is that of Play-Doh. Continuously add water if you need to. You want the texture to be pliable enough that it does not stick to your hands when bending it, nor dry that it starts to crack at the edges when you squeeze a ball of masa, which also means dough, to test whether or not it's good enough to start making tortillas with. Then I wet my hands very slightly, as a little does go a long way. You only want enough so that when forming your tortilla, the masa does not stick to your hands as you slap them down. I grab a ball this size, I roll it out into a sphere, flatten it slightly by slapping both sides down lightly, and then I start to make what I like to call a little sombrero. I would use my thumb and my finger to make indentations around the edges of the tortilla, as I find that when people do this, it creates an even more level tortilla when flattening it down and faster to form them at a time. This is a completely optional part though, but I recommend trying it. People do have different ways of holding and forming their masa at this point. Then I slap the tortilla down both sides onto a comal, which just means skillet, and I flip the tortilla only when the side that was cooking is just cooked enough that it does not break. The other side that will begin to cook against the comal will not be flipped again until I know that there are sunspots on it. And once there are sunspots, I flip it one last time, which totals 3 times. I flip each tortilla, and I know one of them is done when the other side also has the sunspots that I like as well. Some people only flip twice, and that's cool too. I place them off screen into a manta, which is like a little blanket or a lightweight and breathable towel meant to store the cooked tortillas. You can also substitute it with a similar kitchen towel, of course, but it needs to be lint-free. And as you can see, I flip and make them as I go the entire time. It does take a lot of practice at first, but I can make a stack of tortillas in 20 minutes or less now. But don't forget to store them in the fridge when you're done, and you can always toast them or heat them back up on a comal to enjoy leftovers. Let me know how it goes for you.